And then there were just a series of such feedbacks, and not just from the Dalit community, but also from other minorities, LGBTQI, women, Muslims. And then there are two transgender women who came to me and they said, यार हमें जब भी पोर्ट्रे करते हैं स्क्रीन पे तो वी आर शोन एज sex workers. So can you please make a film about us? Now just imagine the responsibility when someone approaches you with that bigger thing, like represent us also. So I went to, with my own money, I went and did a couple of courses in Europe, and one was an acting course actually, and which
Wow.
helped me really because one of my screenwriter friends said direction ka course full ho chuka tha, so I went into acting, and this writer friend said ki the journey a actor goes through to find a character and a writer goes through are very similar. So it kind of, acting actually has helped me direct actors as well.
Shazia, congratulations on the film. Congratulations that it's finally out on Netflix. I see your stories regularly. It seems like
Yeah,
you're very, very
it's a
happy.
little taxing. I think I'm not made to do this restoring thing which one has to do. It's weird. मैं सिर्फ imagine करती हूँ कि 30-40 साल पहले लोग जब फिल्म बनाते थे तो how would it be? Like, you just release it and just let it be. And it's not like अच्छा, मतलब it's all nice. I'm being a little weird, but it's all nice. People express their feelings. And the thing is, with social media, the advantage is people can literally give you a one-to-one direct feedback of what they felt during the film. And 99% is good. कोई ऐसा होता है DM में आ जाएगा अरे बकवास पिक्चर है. But apart from that, everyone details out how they felt and what it did to them, how it stayed with them, what scenes worked for them, and sometimes also what did not work apart from what was working. So it's nice to get that kind of a feedback. So for me, it's like a second release, right? I had a theatrical run, and now again releasing on Netflix. So it's just feeling like it's releasing again.
How are you evaluating your personal satisfaction with the project right now? That it's been some time.
Yeah, personal satisfaction का क्या है ना कि as an artist, when you get into the arts, whether that is making films or I'm guessing it would be for a personal journey for like say a painter, a sculptor, author, sub because somewhere we are all not happy or satisfied with what life has to give, and that's why we tell stories or that's why we create an art, right? तो मुझे भी समझ में आ रहा है what should I be like when I talk to my friends around also and they say what should I be satisfied with, should I be satisfied with a big box office number, which we didn't get. It was matlab in a very weird way, it was never about the money, but it was always about the footfalls, right? That's how I see box office. But the pattern that has happened कि अगर film box office पे नहीं करी तो oh, does the film have a problem? Is it not connecting to the people? No, it could just be like, it has not reached people. It was not distributed in a way that it reached everyone because there is a genuine problem of screens in India. So it's not that. Then what is it? It was also first time for me to understand what did I want, because I had made one short film and one short non-fiction for Prime Video. So मेरे लिए तभी बेबाक traveled so much. It was just praises. It was like every critic was loving it, people were loving it. It was traveling to festivals, and there was so much that short film gave me that I couldn't. It's still, people are doing screening of Baybak and they're like, can you come and talk about it? I was like, यार मैंने feature बना ली, अब उसके बारे में बात करते हैं. So somewhere the satisfaction came because it was also kind of taken from a bit of my life, and I needed that closure from that chapter of my life, and film seemed like the right way. That is what I needed from that particular film. With my non-fiction Amazon series, it was about two people. Like generally, while making a film, you will know what you want from that film. Never before, and probably not even after. It's always in the journey, in the process of making a film, that you have to find your satisfaction, your want of the film. So I was making a documentary about two people who've been in love for 50 years. They've come from Bangladesh to India. It was, that journey was so satisfactory. I don't know when will I ever go to Bangladesh. We went to a small coastal town in Bangladesh. where these two characters were traveling after 50 years. They were literally going to their hometown after 50 years. What we experienced in person, no amount of audience feedback can get what we experienced while doing that documentary. With Dhadak, it was more, I wanted it to reach, I mean, there was a very, very um, targeted intention of talking about things that our mainstream has shut conversation about. Like I know if someone would tell me that अच्छा हम ये फिल्म बना रहे हैं और आपको बर्लिन में ले जाना है या वेनिस ले जाना है या कैन ले जाना है, the making of it, I mean, these are smart tricks that unfortunately, filmmakers have to play with. But if I know that if the film is going to get distributed at festivals, I would make it in a different tone than what I did. कि mainstream Hindi cinema के कुछ tropes होते हैं, and that we try to get so that we could take it to a lot more people. And maybe the footfalls didn't happen, but I started seeing the personal feedback. Like there was literally on the first Saturday of release, there was this boy from the community, and he wrote to me that I have never seen myself on a big screen in a mainstream Hindi film. And I cried throughout the second half. And I just want to say thank you to that. And that was the first time someone was saying that. And then there were just a series of such feedbacks, and not just from the Dalit community, but also from other minorities, LGBTQI, women, Muslims, and also the upper caste and the privileged caste, where they said that your film makes us realize, slightly in a more guilty way, our privilege of what role we have to play. So then I realized, oh, this is what I want from the film. And it's continuing even now after the Netflix release. So it just feels like, oh, this is what I wanted. I wanted someone to, I would say, more than there is one section that is saying we feel seen. Like during this NGO screening, there were two transgender women who came to me and they said, यार हमें जब भी portray करते हैं screen पे तो we are shown as sex workers or like these loud characters. Like, there is certain humanity that is taken away from us when we are shown on Hindi screens. So can you please make a film about us? Now, just imagine the responsibility when someone approaches you with that bigger thing, that they are kind of saying that, अच्छा आपने जो किया वो इतना खूबसूरत था, that we are, please, represent us also. And उससे बड़ा आप क्या expect करोगे किसी film से? So, sorry, very long answer to your question.
No, it's we just loving just looking the people's faces also, like how much we are enjoying just listening to you right now. इनफैक्ट आपको शायद पता नहीं होगा, और आई मीन पता होना चाहिए कि मुझे पता नहीं, बट 3-3.5 साल पहले हमने भी एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में एक बार बेबाक we found from somewhere and हमने ऐसे ही हमारे अंदर में we had screened it for our members.
Really? Why didn't you guys call me?
एक मिनट, अगर आपका फोन अगर बदला नहीं पिछले 3-4 साल में, so I don't know if you might remember this, I had met you at Dharamshala International Film Festival. I had taken your number.
Oh my God, you're that uncle. Okay. Sorry. Lots was happening in life then.
So उस time हमने देखी थी and we wanted to speak with you at that time also. But well, good for us that we are speaking again at some point. But I was, when Article 15, for instance, released, I was around 18 years old, and which was just 7 odd years ago. And उस time पे जो release हुआ था, in the mainstream space, there were not enough conversation around caste at all. Your film has sort of reiterated that in the 2020s and brought that back into conversation. A film like that, I think, earned in the mid-60s, mid-70 crores, in what is my understanding. Your film also has earned a decent amount in that sense. So I think your film, in my limited understanding, has reached way beyond what it would have reached if it was just a festival approach of a film. And you mentioned about the problems with the distribution and the screens across the country, and the impact that your film has had or can have. How do you evaluate कि आपकी फिल्म किस तक पहुंची है और कितना impact create करी है? And like, is it not just the bubble of people who are watching it?
So theatrical release के बाद मुझे I mean, see, a director is not involved in everything, unfortunately. I'm also learning the game after the first film, that I should have a contract where I should be partaking, or I should be involved more in the marketing and distribution. Distribution is such a abyss, because you don't know. The thing is, you can if I have to list it down, you have a project, you have an idea, or you go to a producer or the producer comes to you, it gets greenlit, they like it first of all, और कहीं से वो समझे कि हाँ ये theatrical idea है, greenlit किया, उसके बाद there's a development stage. And thoda unfortunately, it's now come to there is always a development team. I am in mixed minds about how that helps a writing process, but that's just me. Maybe it does help writers. Um, and then uske baad aap prep mein ja rahe ho, producers have to approve the script, then the studio has to, who's financing it, has to approve the scripts. You have to get your lead actors, you have to get all your actors, the prep starts. I'm just listing it out, the number of hurdles actually. And then you go into production where everything falls apart. What you've written, you are able to get only 70-75%. The film changes on production level. And then in post production, it can go completely upside down depending on how much your producers, editors are on the same page, right? Because for a first time filmmaker, everyone joins the party कि हम लोग भी film बना रहे हैं वैसे. It happens like that, unfortunately. And then film बन जाती है. उसके बाद एक पूरा उसका marketing process, and by the way, making songs, which is a completely insane process, which I was doing for the first time. Like we made a very small song for a non-fiction, for a documentary. That was a lovely little Bengali folk song, but for this we needed to create mainstream song because that is what was going to give the mainstream tone to the film. Insane process, but I think I learned how to make songs while the film happened. And उसके बाद marketing कैसे करनी है film को और distribution कैसे करना है. Now distribution is such a weird game that all the distributors and exhibitors, I am making a film which is taking a stand against, it's an anti-caste film. And it talks about gender equality. And it talks about, with Nilesh's father's character, it talks about the complexity of being a cross-dressed dancer and the old man saying, I like to dress up like a woman and dance. Just imagine how progressive you have to be in our country to be able to accept this, right? And now distributors are these old time guys. A lot of people, a lot of distributors might be completely against your film, like ideologically against your film. Right. And there is no way that it will not hamper the shows that they're giving you. And the slot, they can put you on a 7 o'clock show when no one will come to watch a Dhadak at 7 o'clock. It's not a Marvel film. So things like that, and it can completely fall apart at the distribution level. And then, like for our film, some miraculous thing happened because second week में word of mouth pick up किया. तो word of mouth single screens में smaller towns में कैसे होता है कि लोग जाके ticket window पे पूछते हैं ये picture लगी है क्या? So then the distributors come under pressure to give it more screens. So we went from a 82 screen all over the country to 492 screens in the third week. It's unheard of. Wow. But we managed to do that. And this was right in between War 2 and Son of Sardar 2 and Kuli. Sayara was still there, and Narsimha. All of these films. And उसके बीच में मतलब हमारी छोटी फिल्म ही थी, to be honest, धर्मा की फिल्म है, but it's not, doesn't have Shah Rukh Khan, so it's a small budget film, and it's a small film like that, talking about something socially relevant film. Political film सुन के ही सबके खून सूख जाते हैं इंडस्ट्री में. So because of that, it was magical कि third week में अपने आप shows बढ़े. And we all celebrated that one day because it was a little heartbreaking कि जितना सोचा था जितना बड़ा करेगा फिल्म नहीं किया, but third week में all the crew and cast and we were all like super happy about it. But it is such a big game for a commercial film to get greenlit to releasing in the theater and doing well. I have understood that cycle now after having my first film released. And now it's also released on OTT. So I'm also trying to understand what the OTT game is. It's the same thing, right? Because OTT में आप theater में जाते हो, आपको बैठ के अपने पैसे दे दिए, आप midpoint पे निकल जाओ. Like Sairat में there was a pattern that Sairat did make 100 crores, but a large number of people were walking out up to the midpoint because they were offended by the, love story of a upper caste and a Dalit boy. So आप OTT में वो तो नहीं है ना, आप बंद कर दो, you shut it down. I don't like it. There are so many liberal people who are anti-reservation. When that scene comes, they can just shut down the film and they can give it a thumbs down. So there's so many people saying now, and even kind of Netflix is confident that the film is going to do really well on Netflix. I have no such understanding or hope like that. I mean, I have hope, but I don't have any expectation कि करेगा ही Netflix पे अच्छा. I mean, eventually it will just live there and people will keep watching it. A lot more people from the industry have watched it in last 3 days, which is great because phones are like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it in theater. That kind of conversation is happening abhi. Also, everything after COVID, theater has been more difficult. And I would say in the last 7, 8 years since OTT boom happened, it is so complicated to put people in theater till you promise them a spectacle. You have to give them something that they're going to leave their house, go to the theater, pay 500 for a ticket, 400 for popcorn. Most people can't afford it in this country. There are no affordable theaters. And I think somewhere in distribution, we did not, I mean, somewhere in the distribution, it was misread as a metro film. It was never a metro film. I
Mm.
made it we made it like a massy film. It's a very, very massy film. I know that if it goes into smaller centers in Bihar, UP, and Haryana, people are going to watch it. Whether they appreciate or not, I don't know, but they will want to watch it. It's not that much of a metro में guilt ज़्यादा होगा, smaller centers में ownership ज़्यादा होगा. That's what I feel.
Yeah, that's a very good way to put it. I also, for instance, since the film is out on Netflix, and for example, मेरे parents को पता चला कि ये film आई है अभी, so they were also supposed to join today, by the way, but they
Okay.
also watched the film on the weekend to ensure that they can maybe get a chance to see you, for example. And ऐसे ऐसे भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होती है फिल्म जस्ट बिकॉज दे नो कि यार घर पे आके शाम के आपके टाइम पे लिमिटेड ही चीजें हैं ओटीटी पे भी अब क्या हो गया कि आपको पता है स्कोप so
Hmm.
you will pick up things which are looking the most dynamic and interesting and all of that so they will pick up अरे इसको तो गरीब में देखा था मैंने अरे ये तो वो वाली फिल्म की है
Hmm.
and they will click on just on that fact on the fact that there's a two attached to that people
Yeah.
know about the first
Yeah.
one. I think Feroz has raised his hand, so I'll let Feroz go ahead now.
Hi, Shazia.
Hi,
Uh,
hi, Firoz.
hi. It's an honor to talk to you,
How soon?
and
I'm
thank you,
मुझे
thank
औहदे
you.
पे मत डालो यार मैं बहुत ही न्यू फिल्म मेकर
No,
हूँ.
I don't have a really big question, but we all know that you have been a production designer before, and I've seen your film Bebak. I haven't seen Dhadak 2 right now. I will see it
Watch it.
because
And
yeah, I
everyone
will.
who
I
is
will.
on this session right now, you watch it and you make 10 people watch it.
Sure, sure.
For
I
me.
will. I will. Yeah.
So
So I
I get another film to make.
yeah. We hope so. And I wanted to ask, when you made your first film, I saw the cast and everyone in the film. It was an amazing cast.
You mean
And
Bebak,
how?
right?
Yeah, Bebak. How did you approach the actors? They were all known actors, and it was your first film, but you've been working before as a production designer also, so you must know everyone there. But how did you approach them and with that idea to work in that film?
So, I mean, how Bebak was conceptualized also, I was doing this film. I'll give a little bit of history so you will understand in case anyone wants to make a short film. I was a PD on Mukkabaz. एंड वहां पे
Okay.
हम बनारस में शूट कर रहे थे 50 डिग्री में एवरीवन वाज डाइंग फेंटिंग ऑल ऑफ दैट वाज हैपनिंग तो आई वाज सिटिंग इन द कॉस्ट्यूम डिपार्टमेंट होता है ना वहां पे
Yeah.
पेटियों पे हम बैठे थे एंड आई टोल्ड द कॉस्ट्यूम डिजाइनर एज लाइक यार आई वांट टू मेक अ फिल्म विल यू कम एंड हेल्प मी विद द कॉस्ट्यूम तो ही सेड ऑफ कोर्स मैं आऊंगा देन देयर वाज अनदर एडी ही इज लाइक ओके ओके आई विल बी द फर्स्ट ऐसे एक बहुत ही बेसिक कॉन्वर्सेशन हुआ एंड एवरीवन इज लाइक ऑफ कोर्स इट्स योर फिल्म विल कम एंड be part of it. तो
Okay.
जैसे ही वो खत्म हुआ आई वॉज लाइक कुछ तो एंड शंकर रमन वॉज शूटिंग ही वॉज द डीओपी दैट टाइम एंड आई हैड मेट
Okay.
शंकर रमन लॉन्ग बैक मैंने एक फीचर फिल्म का स्क्रिप्ट लिखा था वो अब तक बनी नहीं है बट
Okay.
he asked me on the Mukkaba shoot that what are you doing? You had written a feature script and now you're still working as a PD. तो plan क्या है? तो मैंने बोला I gave him some excuse यार I went to pitch my film my script was selected for a lab and they asked me pitching session था और सारे जितने भी producers थे they asked me if I have a short to make so I want to make a short. So
Mm.
he said no you're just making excuses. People who want to make a film will go ahead and make a film. तो थोड़ा
Okay.
सा रिवर्स साइकोलॉजी है, पता नहीं क्या बोलते हैं, सॉफ्ट
Yeah.
अग्रेशन जो भी था.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I mean, he said it very clearly. The only person who's coming in between making your film right now is you. You're giving me an excuse. So please go
Okay.
back, finish the shoot here, and then go and make your short film. I
Okay.
literally, like, we finished shooting on, I think I remember it was the 6th June. I started writing on the 7th. I was still in Banaras for an
Okay.
extended stay. और
Hmm.
4 दिन में बेबाक का स्क्रिप्ट लिखा, whatever, like a 10-pager.
Wow.
And there was Sarah Hashmi played the lead girl. There was this show, I think, पंचायत किसका शो है, sorry I'm forgetting the
TVF, TVF.
टीवीएफ.
Yeah.
टीवीएफ का कुछ स्केचेस आता था, उसमें सारा ने
Yes.
परफॉर्म किया था. एंड ऑनेस्टली स्केचेस और ये सब मैं ज्यादा देखती नहीं हूँ, बट मुक्काबाज के टाइम पे ही माय आर्ट डायरेक्टर, शी वाज वाचिंग इट एंड शी वाज लाइक, ओ दिस इज सो फनी. एंड आई सॉ सारा's performance and she really stood out. I mean, it was quite a funny sketch and she kind of just stood out in that sketch, and वो सिर्फ दिमाग में रह गई थी. तो I then found out कि who Sarah is, and she had done a small role in दिल धड़कने दो. So via a friend, I got her number and I sent her the script, and she immediately said yes. And
Okay.
तो वो हो रहा था बेबा के साथ. The moment I would share the script, people would immediately, like, come on board. But first, like,
Okay.
of course, getting your lead is the most important, because when you're casting for a film, you're also world building, right? There are multiple
Yeah.
ways of building the world, and the most important is casting. If you get
Okay.
that right, it's almost like, getting 50% of the film there. So
Hmm.
सारा आ गई ऑन बोर्ड. उसके बाद बहुत सारे बच्चे थे, which I dependent on a casting director, because बच्चे you can't see on shows and can just get them on board. And now Nawaz's character was so important, so I messaged Anurag, who was kind of like a ghost producer on the film. He also read the script and he said, यार मैंने उनको सिर्फ प्रेजेंट करने के लिए फिल्म बोला था, तो but he loved the
Hmm.
script and he said
Okay.
कि नहीं मैं प्रोड्यूस करता हूँ. So he put in
Okay.
his own money in the film.
Hmm.
And I messaged him at 3 in the night saying ki, this has happened and Amir is gone and the other actors also gone. So मैंने जब लिख रही थी तो नवाज को सोच के लिखा था, is there any way that you can get me Nawaz for a day? And he saw it in the morning. After he got up, he gets up at noon and he saw it and he is like, okay. So I said, okay,
Beautiful.
means what? He's like, okay, he'll come. And then I met
Beautiful.
Nawaz a night before shooting with him. मतलब वो 10 दिन तक every day I was panicking कि what
Wow.
if Nawaz doesn't come for the shoot? And he ended up, like, I met him a night before. And थोड़ा मेरा ये भी था because the film was also kind of a critique look on conservative practice
Yeah.
of Muslim traditions. तो
Yeah.
मुझे लगा पता नहीं, Nawaz is from Western UP, will it fit with his ideology, and will he think that
अच्छा. Okay.
वो वाला thought भी था ना, because political film में
हाँ.
वो भी होता है ना, who agrees with you and who doesn't agree with you. If an
Yeah.
actor
Yeah.
doesn't agree with your worldview, they will not be able to hit the mark. मतलब बहुत कम
Yeah.
chance है.
Yeah.
तो नवाज को मैंने नरेट किया. It was just one night before and I was like, कल सुबह 7 बजे का शिफ्ट है, मैं रात को 11 बजे नरेट कर रही हूँ, पता नहीं क्या होगा. And he heard it and he said, fuck, this is great, I would love to play this character.
Yeah. Amazing.
It
I
was
mean, the things that the lead character says when she says the whole hijab, the rules of hijab, that was really hard hitting.
Yeah.
Then when I saw it.
Somewhere, because they were
Wow.
also actors were also coming from the world. Like, of course, Sarah comes from a more upper class Delhi Muslim family, but she has gone through some instances where someone has asked her to cover up. वैसे इंडिया में शायद ही कोई लड़की होगी जिसको
I
cover
get it.
नहीं करने के लिए बोला होगा घर वालों ने या बाहर वालों ने. But she had specific instances, relatable instances to the film, and वैसे ही विपिन शर्मा also came on board. मतलब he तो instantly, Vipin Sharma you don't need to direct also. He reads the script and he's like,
Okay.
half of it he's already there. You just need to tell him the details of character and he already hits the mark. So that's
Thank
how
you so
the
much.
first
I
started.
just have one small question. Like, you had more cuts in Bebak, or did you had more scenes in Bebak, or this was the crisp 20-minute?
There was one scene that I really loved, which my editor Jabin took it out, and I really had a lot of fight with Jabin because there was a conversation between the girl and her mother. And it was literally like the mother was reading namaz, and there was a conversation about, mother saying that you can choose not to wear hijab if you don't want to. And also we were also exploring the choice of wearing hijab, right? Because the kids
Yes.
are also conditioned to wear it since a very young age. So is that
Yes.
even a choice? So we were, that scene with the mother was very important, where the mother says why she stopped wearing hijab. So it was critical
Okay.
for the theme, but it was in a short film. It's important. The economics of the scene is very important. कि आप कितने
Okay.
कम से कम टाइम में कितना ज्यादा से ज्यादा बोल सकते हैं. So that's
Okay.
why Jabin said that I know, as वो है ना kill your darling वाला हो गया कि it was my darling, but you have to kill it for the sake of storytelling.
For the sake of,
So yeah,
yeah.
it was one
Okay.
scene that didn't make it.
Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so much, Sadhya,
Thank you.
for
Thank you, Firoz. Thank you for that. We'll move to Divya.
Hi Divya.
Hi, Shazia. First
Hi.
of all, really happy to meet you, and thanks, Sankalp. Uh, I'll just come to the question. So I actually work as an assistant director in Tamil and Kannada web series and movie projects.
Oh, nice. You're
And
in Bangalore.
I finished working on Inspector Rishi. It's there on Amazon Prime Original, and now currently I'm working on a Kannada project. It's first schedule is done.
Okay.
So I was very curious when I read about you, because coming from production design background and then turning into a director, I always wanted to check with you, what made you take this field into next level.
Oh, you mean why did I transition from PD to writing?
Yes.
It was very organic actually. I had not decided. I studied architecture. And my father used to be a film journalist in the 70s. He came to
Okay.
Mumbai to become a writer, to become a screenwriter. But
Okay.
as fate happens, not everyone, finds a way to success or to be known, or forget about known, even to have it as a regular, source of earning. So he
Yeah.
worked for about 10, 12 years, and then he worked as an AD on Ramayana.
Wow.
And
Wow.
he's the person who cast Ram and Sita. That's my trivia for you.
Wow. Wow.
So, yeah. And I mean, basically, he also used to teach Urdu to actors like Parveen Babi, Sanjeev Kumar, Smita Patil.
Okay.
So, and he used to write for, I don't know if you guys are old enough to know, there was this very popular film magazine called Mayapuri. If you guys have heard Mayapuri, yeah, he was also
Yes.
a journalist for Mayapuri. So I had some kind of, I'm not an Epo kid, but there was some kind of thoda history था वहाँ पे. So in my fourth year of architecture, I met this production designer called Sharmishta Roy, who used to work for Yash Raj and Dharma at that time. And I got very intrigued by it. And I told my father I want to work in films. He was not, I mean, probably because of his not so good experience, he would have told me don't do it. But he's quite a cool father. He's like, I go ahead and see what it is. But he didn't know much about art direction because things were not very streamlined in the 70s, 80s. एक ही assistant होता था, edit भी करता था, casting भी, writing भी, dialogue writing भी, वैसे होता था. अभी बहुत ही अलग-अलग strict lines है ना department के. So anyway, that's how the journey of PD started. I was working with production designer Sabo Cyril for a very long, not for a very long time actually, 4 years. So I worked on the first Bhool Bhulaiya. Then I started doing a lot of ads after a phase, trying to get independent work. But ad industry is such a banal industry, na? It can give you this kind of, you feel stuck. Ki, acha, I'm working, but I'm working more because as a PD, I would get images and it's like, acha, aise kitchen banana hai, aisa office banana hai, aisa ghar banana hai. So after a point, I feel like, where is me in this? I'm replicating things. And of course, you tend to do propping and other set dressing according to your own style and according to the script. But every other second ad is like the same thing, and वो भी gender issues ad में है, and वही औरतों को kitchen में दिखाते हैं. अगर progressive दिखाना है तो smart pants और t-shirt में दिखाएंगे, अगर थोड़ा ये है वरना पुराना दिखाना है तो सलवार कमीज में. मतलब same thing, like a template, how the casting is done, how the clothes are done, what they're trying to say. Like the ads in 90s used to be quite cool. If you go and search for old Indian ads, they were quite much better written. So after a point, I started feeling that I'm not doing much in life. And then I had independently done this film called Dammaro Dam, which is Rohan Sippy's film. And वहाँ से एक saturation feel हुआ when it released, because that film didn't do much on box office, but the visual language of the film and the art and the design was, really appreciated. So मुझे मतलब जिस morning I woke up to that release, I got like 100 messages. So I was like, okay, I have arrived in life. I felt saturated with art direction, and so I thought कि कुछ और करना है life में. So I went to, with my own money, with my own hard-earned money, I went and did a couple of courses in Europe. And one was an acting course actually, and which
Wow.
helped me really because one of my screenwriter friends said direction का course full हो चुका था. So I went into acting, and this writer friend said कि the journey an actor goes through to find a character and a writer goes through are very similar. So it kind of, acting actually has helped me direct actors as well, because I know what actors go through most of the time. Directors are so insensitive in handling actors. They think
Yeah.
इनको क्या पता, ये तो prop है. But you're dealing with a person in blood and flesh, trying to become another person, which is insanely difficult job to do. So that course kind of helped me to write better and then later also direct actors. And I came back from that and I just started writing. And matlab, I was doing my bread and butter was still production design, but मैं धीरे-धीरे I was just writing, not knowing if I will go anywhere with it. But one of the script got selected for this Mumbai Mantra Lab, which is what I was talking about, the pitching session. And I think that script was called Chaplin. It's quite a cool film, but अभी वो देखो कब बनती है पता चलेगा. तो Chaplin के pitching session पे लोगों ने बोला कि अरे short film बताओ, तुमने कुछ किया है क्या? Because people want to know what kind of tone, treatment or language or voice a director has. So it was a very soft, but from 2011 to 2017 till I made Bebak, I was just writing, and I was obsessively writing. A lot of it might not even be good if I go back to reading it. But itna कि Sacred Game season 2 में we were shooting in South Africa. Very hectic schedule. और सुबह 7 बजे का shift है, तो I used to get up at 4 o'clock and start writing and have at least 2 hours of writing time before going into a 14-15 hours of shoot.
This is one of the platforms, and we rarely come across people like you who are so honest with the answers, who are so descriptive with the answers. We get to learn a lot from
I talk
people
a
like you.
lot. I'm sorry if I'm going to bore some people.
Just a quick thing to add, because I belong to the industry. When you are already in the industry, when you're approaching the OTTs, production houses, even with the capability of Dharma, how do you actually approach? Because this will be very helpful for people like me.
Whether it's Netflix or Prime Video, first of all, there are 3 bifurcations, right? And it's very unfortunate. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि as a filmmaker, as an artist, you should make the film you should make without thinking कि कहाँ जाएगी, कैसे जाएगी. But we don't have that luxury. So it's either you are already on a commission project, which that is going to go in the theater. And if you're lucky, halfway round, it doesn't change course and it still goes into theater. Or you're making a direct to OTT film, or the third route is going to festival and doing a world distribution. If you are lucky enough to get sorry, I keep using the word lucky. When I mean lucky, I mean if your project is going to be in that place where it can find an agent, a distribution company that releases it in different countries, right? That's why so there is a very narrow understanding of film festival. कि आप festival के लिए जाते हो, you have a screening, standing ovation, and awards. That's not a festival. Festival is basically you as a person, you're taking a film to another country and you meet an agent. And if things work out, then there's an agent, there is a distribution company that buys your film. They release it in as many countries as possible. In the marketable areas are US, UK, Canada, South Asia, or Europe is a completely different market altogether. So depending on the way your film is made and the way your film is, a agent or a distribution company comes on board. So ये actually festival का purpose ये है. What happens with the screening and awards and all, that's great. It's great for your own growth as a filmmaker. But actually for the film to be seen widely, it needs to be sold at a festival. So you should know where you're taking your film. You should be clear about it. But we are all bound by different things. Like if I don't come from a very well-off family, then money is going to be a deciding factor in the decision that I take. It is, you cannot keep it. It's a way to survive, right? You can't keep it on the side. So you have to know कि theatrical मिलना अभी बहुत ही मुश्किल है, बहुत ही मुश्किल है. फर्स्ट टाइम फिल्म मेकर्स के लिए मुश्किल है. बट OTT भी मिल गया ना, तो इट्स अ बिग डील. इट इज नॉट अ स्मॉल थिंग बिकॉज I am just realizing I got a message from a guy in Ghana last night. And this person, I was like, I didn't know that Netflix is in Ghana. So, Netflix का reach इतना, I mean, कोई भी OTT का, even Prime का reach इतना है ना that it feels very, it's amazing. And I've been getting message from Pakistan till now. I think there are 10 messages in all these blue tick accounts who are like, we saw your film and it's so relatable for us as Pakistanis. Because of course, caste is practiced across subcontinent and Muslims as well. तो बहुत बड़ी बात है OTT की फिल्म भी हो जाना. But you should have that clarity कि you'll be able to save your voice in a festival circuit, in a festival route. You'll be able to save your voice on an OTT. Of course, there are going to be platform will come and they will say नहीं ऐसा करो, ऐसा बनाओ, इसमें ज्यादा engaging है, यहाँ पे algorithm के हिसाब से लोग बोर हो जाएंगे. And of course, if you're making a commercial film, also the studio and the producer will make you put songs. Call it Dhadak 2, and then all those other tricks to make a film work in theatre.
Very, very helpful. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you for those questions. वैसे शादी के गाने बढ़िया हैं, मतलब वैसे कोई खराब नहीं है. Yeah. Well, we'll move to KK now. KK, please go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Am I audible?
Hi, KK.
Yeah, hello, Shadia. Glad to talk to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Dhadak 2, okay. Nilesh Siddhant isn't just fighting externally, I'd say. He's constantly negotiating with himself, like when to assert his identity with pride and when to suppress it for survival. That particular tension often shows up in silences, body language, or even how he reacts in everyday moments. And guy like Siddhant, who have played like emotionally suppressed guy in Kho Gaye Hum Kahan, at the same time in Gehraiyan, like how did you and Siddhant work together to design that inner push and pull, not through big speeches, but through the subtleties of pauses, the eye contact, and that physical stillness?
But a relationship between a director and actor is like a marriage. The trust has to come from both sides. It's a very complex relationship actually. First is, don't underestimate आपने कितने ही बड़े एक्टर को कास्ट किया है या बहुत ही न्यू कमर को कास्ट किया है. Don't underestimate what they can do as a person. So the good thing is I had not seen a lot of Siddhant's work except Gully Boy, और मैंने Inside Edge का भी एक दो सीन देखा था. So for me, what he does, what he has done, what are his strengths, what are his weakness as an actor, I didn't know. Like if I'm doing a film with Shah Rukh Khan, fingers crossed, I have grown up seeing him, right? So मुझे पता है कि what are his strengths, what are his good films, what are his good characters, what are his whatever weak ones. But Siddhant के लिए ऐसे थोड़ा clean slate था, which is great because then there is somewhere I and him can collaborate in a way that I can mold him according to the character. Sid is very, very different from Nilesh as a person. So ये होता है कि कभी-कभी एक्टर बहुत क्लोज है कैरेक्टर के और कभी-कभी जर्नी बहुत लंबी होती है अगर इंसान बहुत ज्यादा अलग है. And by that I don't mean in terms of milieu and demographics. I'm talking in terms of nature and behavior. Because when we wrote from the earlier film, from the original Periyaram, actually Nilesh is also different from Periyaram. Periyaram actually operates with a certain confidence that Nilesh doesn't. I would say his character is a little softer that way, that he's not able to, find that voice, which also the film's journey is about that. So to talk to Siddhant, there was a very simple thing. Trying to understand. Now there is no way for him to know what a Dalit person in a particular moment would feel like. But you can understand that an actor's job is to embody that emotion, that character, behavior, gait, gaze, all of that. किसी को छोटा फील कैसे होता है ये शायद हर एक इंसान को पता है in different situations unless you come from like extreme privilege. Siddhant knows that. So in the process, my first thing with an actor is I talk to them a lot, and I, in a very genuine way or not a fake way, try to understand their journey of becoming the person that they are, why they chose to act, what they have gone through in life, how is their relationship with their parents, how is their relationship with their exes, why acting and why not say engineering. So आप स्टार्टिंग में सिर्फ बात करो, बिकॉज वर्कशॉप अगर आपने पहले दिन किया ना तो आप उस इंसान को कभी समझ नहीं पाओगे. यू हैव टू नो देम एज पीपल and then see what works for them, where do they feel weak, where do they feel vulnerable, so that conversation becomes very important. And that is the point. With a lot of conversation with him, I understood that there's a very soft hidden boy inside it, which was Nilesh, and I just had to get that out with the conversation.
Yeah, okay. So Siddhant, we know that Siddhant like do many gestures and like things of his own,
Is it too
right?
much or too less?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Like yeah,
there is a method of acting called actioning. You guys can look, just type it on internet and see it. It's actually historically it comes from I think Polish theater, European theater. So actioning is a way where you direct the actors. You don't give them an end result. You tell them a tone in which to perform. So you don't say कि थोड़ा ज़्यादा हंसो, थोड़ा ज़्यादा रो. Because if I tell you थोड़ा ज़्यादा हंसो ना, you will just put it on the face. You will not feel the happiness inside. या फिर थोड़ा ज़्यादा रो. So again, it will be on the face. You won't feel it inside. But if I have to tell you that a certain, like, you know, you are with your mother and you're fighting with her, and I would say that you have to approach her. Approach is a tone. Approach is a tone
okay.
while you're still not talking to her. So not talking to her is the situation. Approach is a tone. Or say you're blocking her. You're literally blocking her. So block is a tone. It's literally an action. It's called acting. It's not called emoting. So you cannot make anyone emote anything. You can only make someone, you put somebody in an action. That's why the method is called actioning. So I use the actioning method. It's a little craft. I mean, thoda technical way hai, but with younger actors it works. I would not say I have not directed Zakir Hussain or Vipin Sharma in that way, because वो 20 साल से 30 साल से काम कर रहे हैं, उनके अपने तरीके हैं काम करने के लिए. So I tell them, even to them, I don't tell an emotion. I still use my words. And जैसे एक्शनिंग का वर्कशॉप हमने सिद्धांत, तृप्ति, साद, प्रियांक, शेखर इन द फिल्म, ऑल द कॉलेज कैरेक्टर्स, ये सब के साथ किया था. ओल्डर एक्टर्स के साथ नहीं किया था, बिकॉज यू कांट रियली गो इनटू कि आप 25 साल से काम कर रहे हो, मैं आपको बताती हूँ एक्टिंग कैसे करना. आई डिडंट वांट टू डू दैट, बट आई एम स्टिल डायरेक्टिंग देम यूजिंग दीज वर्ड्स. सो इट्स नेवर कम ज्यादा बोलने से कुछ इमोशन पे इम्पैक्ट नहीं होता है. इट बिकम्स अ वेरी फार्स वे ऑफ डायरेक्टिंग एक्टर्स.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aja.
Thank you, Gigi. Thank you. Adri, let's move to you.
Okay,
It's such a uncommon name. I've never heard it. Hi.
hi. First of all, congratulations on Dhadak 2 for the release, like at the time of the release, and also the Netflix release. I'm very proud to say that I went to the theaters alone. There was nobody, and I watched.
There was nobody. नहीं बोलना चाहिए था.
There was nobody. There was nobody with.
Nobody with you.
There were a lot of people. There were a lot of people. I can bet on that. And I mean, that night I can't forget, because I was coming in the auto and I was playing that film every time in my mind. I was like, 2025 में कुछ तो दमदार picture आई, and I have to write about it. So definitely there is an article that I've written and everything has happened. I think after that scene, after marriage वाला scene जो भी होता है, नीलेश विधि का फोन नहीं उठाता है, and then विधि उसके चौल में आके उससे बात करती है. वो जो गली में वो लोग जो बात कर रहे हैं, मेरे को आपसे ये पूछना है दैट एज एन ऑडियंस मेरे को ऐसा लगा दैट फॉर द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम इन अ फिल्म I was able to see a very reasonable reason of not being in a relationship, and a very non-reasonable reason of not being in a relationship looks very logical to me. तृप्ति विधि का कैरेक्टर ये बोल रहा है that प्यार है तो why it is not possible. And the way she has enacted it looks very promising. Like एक्टर तो वो बहुत खूब है ही तृप्ति, बट जो प्रैक्टिकल लेयर नीलेश का कैरेक्टर और जो बैगेज 2-3 सीन पहले होकर आया है, एज एन ऑडियंस यू फील कि व्हाट द हेल शी इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. ये दो बहुत एक्सट्रीम लेयर्स हैं. बट अगर मैं वो सीन देखूं तो मुझे तृप्ति की बात भी कहीं खराब नहीं लग रही है. लाइक शी इज कमिंग फ्रॉम दैट ओल्ड, आई डोंट से ओल्ड धर्मा फिल्म्स. मतलब वो यशराज भी है, वो भी है, वो मेलोड्रामा रहता है दैट प्यार है तो सब कुछ हो जाएगा. प्रैक्टिकलिटी को यूजुअली नहीं दिखाते, जो आपकी फिल्म में भी है कि वो प्यार से ड्रिवन होती है, बट वो प्यार कभी नॉनसेंसिकल नहीं लगता मुझे. तृप्ति जो है वो अपना स्टैंड लिए बैठी है कि हाँ ठीक है मैं एक प्रिविलेज की हूं, बट वाई दिस लव दैट आई एम हैविंग इज नॉट नॉनसेंसिकल. मैं भी सेंस में बात कर रही हूँ और आप भी सेंस में बात कर रहे हैं. वो लॉजिक आपने कैसे बैठाया within those?
Actually, the conflict of the scene is how do you build drama in a scene? There are two characters. One person wants one thing, the other person doesn't want to give that thing.
Yeah.
This is how you set up the conflict, right? I mean, this is a very standard way of building conflict. So Tripti wants to be with him. Siddhant cannot, despite even if he wants, cannot be with her. Dharma और यशराज का कोई baggage नहीं है. It's a woman who is in love.
Yes,
एंड प्रिविलेज लोग का ना, मतलब ये प्रिविलेज का कॉन्वर्जेशन भी ना बहुत अर्बन कॉन्वर्जेशन है, बहुत वेस्टर्न कॉन्सेप्ट कॉन्वर्जेशन है. अ गर्ल इन भोपाल और इंदौर और पटना और या फिर और अंदर इंटीरियर में वो नहीं सोच रही कि वो प्रिविलेज है, एंड शी इज एक्टिंग आउट ऑफ प्रिविलेज, बट शी डजंट एक्टिवली थिंक दैट शी इज अ privileged person in a relationship there. So she does have the privilege of, she's operating from her heart. Right? She likes this guy and she's not able to make sense कि suddenly वो क्यों switch off हुआ. And we know it because we're watching it. We've seen him getting beaten, so we know it. So it's making sense for us how we know that he's not the guy that who's just like, you know, fooled around with her and acha chalo okay tata bye bye. We know his coming. He's operating from his identity, or like, you know, the humiliation that he's faced because of it. And we are with Siddhant that okay, he cannot be with her. He's doing the logical thing. उसको lawyer बनना है. वो college में उसके लिए गया था. And if Vidhi's character is the reason that he won't be able to achieve it, then, and also the father tells him that Vidhi को भी मार देंगे, तुमको भी मार देंगे. So it has real life consequences. She's not just a hindrance in him becoming a lawyer. So it becomes very complicated. Like she's just another girl who's like, "Arey, I was like, we are such good friends for last 6 months, and एक तो शादी से भी गायब हो गया. अब now he's saying, you know, they had a moment of intimacy also, and now he's saying कि like, who are you and why have you come here?" And so it's a person trying to reason with something that doesn't make sense to her. He takes the conversation to a point where कि, you know, look at where you are and look at the difference where you're not able to, you're so blind, not just with privilege but with this affection that you feel towards me, that you're not able to see that there's a big difference between you and me. But she is a person who operates, like I said, from heart, and she sees the world more equally.
Yeah.
And like everyone should be like Vidhi, right? That they should not see these demarcations. So there was a way where we could have shown her that she's in a slum area, so she's very conscious. But if you see in her body language, I told her, don't behave like, you know, how generally an urban girl would be like, acha ye safe hai kya? You know, what if someone is looking at me? Should I be dressed like that? I said, don't operate from that. Vidhi is not that person.
Got it. Yeah.
Really, like, go bindas that you have gone there to fight or find and fight with your partner or to-be partner or to-be boyfriend, whatever. And that difference between them is seen, that she's basically operating from a place of like, I don't understand what you're doing to me. And he's operating from a place of, please come to a realization, drop your privilege and see around you. So the conflict comes from that, and it's nothing to do with Dharma and Yashraj. I never kept in mind I was doing a Dharma film, except for when I was making songs.
Yeah, no, I came as an audience, I was like, it never looked that believable. धड़क में जब आप इतना आगे पहुंच जाते हो धड़क 2 में, तो as an audience मेरे को लगा that why this scene is not making illogical to me, because there is so much of practicality that you see with Nilesh. Why it is not making me feel that? And then I obviously gave the credit to the writers in obviously Tripti also to
Scene is written at least, I think, 40 to 45 times. And it was a much longer scene also. It's like, it's the crux of the whole film. Because आपको लगता है कि हम, मतलब, it's very simple ना. If you're a upper caste, dominant caste person and you're dating or seeing someone who's from, marginalized caste, you are going to have that conversation in real life. जो एक तो हमारे फिल्म में कास्ट रिलीजन इतना टैकल ही नहीं करते मेन स्ट्रीम हिंदी फिल्म में, जो कॉन्वर्जेशन भी करें, बट आप बात करोगे ना उसके बारे में. So the conversation was also much longer, but of course, for more dramatic editing effect, we made it much shorter. But it's still a very long scene, and it is the crux of the whole film. That conversation talks about the themes of the film, about the basic inequality in society through these two characters who should ideally just be free to love each other, and they are not.